Toyota has been in the hybrid game longer than almost anyone. Since the late 90s, the Prius has been the poster child for efficiency. But let's be honest, no one ever bought a Prius for fun. Fast forward to today, and Toyota has transformed its image. Gazoo Racing, or GR, has injected adrenaline into the brand with cars like the GR Supra, GR86, and the rally-bred GR Yaris. Now, that same DNA has trickled down to the Yaris Cross. For 2026, Toyota didn't just put a badge on it, they engineered it to feel like a proper GR product. The result? A compact SUV that combines everyday practicality with a surprising amount of excitement. Let's talk looks, because the Yaris Cross GR Sport makes a bold first impression. Toyota didn't just stick on a grille and call it a day. This car has presence. It sits lower than the standard model, with a wider stance that instantly gives it a more aggressive road posture. The front fascia wears a GR-specific grille, flanked by slim LED headlights that sharpen the face like a scowl in traffic. Down low, the bumper design is more sculpted, almost aerodynamic in tone, hinting at its sporting intentions. Move around the side, and you'll see exclusive 18-inch GR alloy wheels, finished in a dark metallic tone that screams motor. The wheel arches are subtly flared, giving it that planted rally stance. And at the rear, a gloss black diffuser with twin exhaust finishers makes sure you don't mistake this for just another eco dashbox. From every angle, the Yaris Cross GR Sport communicates energy. It doesn't look like it's trying too hard, but it absolutely looks like it can back up the GR badge. Step inside, and the sporty DNA keeps flowing. Toyota knew the cabin had to match the promise of the exterior, and it does. You're immediately greeted by GR-branded sport seats that hug you tighter than your grandma at Christmas. They're wrapped in suede-like material with red contrast stitching, striking the perfect balance between sporty and upscale. Slide behind the wheel, and you'll notice aluminum pedals glinting underfoot, plus a carbon-look center console that adds just the right amount of drama. Then there's the tech. Right in front of you sits a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster with crisp animations that actually change based on drive mode. Switch from eco to power, and it feels like the car's personality shifts with you. At the center, a 10.5-inch touchscreen runs Toyota's Smart Connect system. It's intuitive, snappy, and of course supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Small touches matter. 2 ambient lighting sets the mood at night. A premium JBL audio system immerses you in music, and the cabin layout is refreshingly uncluttered. It feels like Toyota borrowed the sporty vibe of a hot hatch, but repackaged it for SUV buyers who want both fun and functionality. Now here's where things get exciting, because the Yaris Cross GR Sport isn't just about looking the part. Under the hood is Toyota's 5th-generation hybrid powertrain. It pairs a 1.5-liter dynamic force gasoline engine with a compact lithium-ion battery and an electric motor. Together, they produce 130 horsepower. Now, I can already hear the skeptics. 130 horsepower. That's it. But here's the trick. Hybrids deliver instant torque, and that changes the game. Off the line, it feels far punchier than the numbers suggest. Every time you dip into the throttle, you get that surge of electric shove, giving the GR Sport a responsiveness you don't expect in this class. And Toyota didn't stop at the powertrain. The e-CVT transmission has been recalibrated for engagement, complete with yes paddle shifters. Flick it into power mode, and suddenly you're in control, snapping through simulated gear changes that make it feel like a proper performance crossover. But power is only half the story. The chassis has been re-engineered to Toyota widened the front track, stiffened the frame, and lowered the suspension. The result is tighter cornering and more confidence when pushing hard. Add in performance dampers that soak up bumps without sacrificing control, and you get a ride that balances daily comfort with weekend thrills. Opt for the AWDI system, and things get even better. An additional electric motor at the rear axle kicks in when needed, giving you more traction in tricky conditions. Whether it's a rainy commute or a snow-dusted mountain road, the Yaris Cross GR Sport feels composed and ready. This is where Toyota proves that a hybrid can actually be fun to drive. But power is only half the story. The chassis has been re-engineered to Toyota widened the front track, stiffened the frame, and lowered the suspension. The result is tighter cornering and more confidence when pushing hard. Add in performance dampers that soak up bumps without sacrificing control, and you get a ride that balances daily comfort with weekend thrills. Opt for the AWDI system, and things get even better. An additional electric motor at the rear axle kicks in when needed, giving you more traction in tricky conditions. Whether it's a rainy commute or a snow-dusted mountain road, the Yaris Cross GR Sport feels composed and ready. This is where Toyota proves that a hybrid can actually be fun to drive. Toyota didn't cut corners on safety either. Every Yaris Cross GR Sport comes standard with Toyota Safety Sense. That includes adaptive cruise control, lane tracing assist, pre-collision braking with pedestrian detection, automatic high beams, and even road sign recognition. Step into this SUV, and you're wrapped in one of the most comprehensive safety nets in the segment, for buyers who want fun without compromise. This makes the package even sweeter. Let's dig deeper into what you pay versus what you get, because that's where the Yaris Cross GR Sport either makes sense or doesn't. Toyota hasn't released final market-by-market pricing yet, but early indicators show the GR Sport trim will sit above the standard Yaris Cross by a significant margin. Think $4,000 to $7,000 more depending on features, region, and options. For example, in markets where the standard Yaris Cross starts around $25,000, the GR Sport could land closer to $32,000, $35,000. If you load in a WD or a WDI and premium interior touches, in contrast, those who opt for the base GR Sport might avoid the highest add-ons but still pay for upgraded suspension, wheels, and GR-specific design bits. Now, what do you get for that extra spend? Sports-tuned suspension, unique exterior and interior styling, upgraded hybrid powertrain calibrations, additional safety and tech features bundled in. That all adds up to more value. Also, Toyota's reputation for reliability, strong resale value, low maintenance costs, and hybrid efficiency means your operating costs over 5 to 10 years could be much lower than rivals that require more frequent servicing or consume more fuel. So while the initial price bump is real, the long-term cost of ownership helps soften the hit. Another factor, features versus trim creep. Some rivals charge extra for things that come standard on the GR Sport, like adaptive cruise control, lane tracing, upgraded infotainment, or premium upholstery. If the GR Sport includes those, then the value proposition improves further. Finally, consider incentives, tax credits, or subsidies depending on your country for hybrids. Those can further reduce the effective cost, especially if the model qualifies. When it comes to rivals, the 2026 Toyota Yaris Cross GR Sport faces some serious contenders in the compact SUV and hybrid space. Take the Hyundai Kona, for example. With its bold design and feature-packed trims, it brings plenty of flash for the money. But while the Kona certainly looks the part, its hybrid models don't quite deliver the same sharp driving feel or long-term efficiency that Toyota's hybrid system is known for. Then there's the Mazda CX-30, a favorite among enthusiasts who value engaging driving dynamics and premium interiors. The CX-30 feels more upscale inside and handles corners with confidence. But it can't match the Yaris Cross when it comes to hybrid efficiency and long-term running costs. If you're chasing fun, above all else, Mazda might tempt U-boat. Toyota still wins on the practicality front. Closer to home, even the Toyota Corolla Cross Hybrid becomes a natural competitor. It offers similar reliability, tech, and fuel savings, but lacks the GR Sport's motorsport-inspired design and tuned suspension. In other words, the Corolla Cross plays it safe, while the Yaris Cross dares to be a little more exciting. From Europe, models like the Volkswagen T-Cross and Ford's Puma also step into the ring. Both bring stylish design and agile city manners. But again, they fall short on hybrid sophistication and Toyota's bulletproof resale value. This is where the Yaris Cross GR Sport carves out its niche. It combines Toyota's proven hybrid technology with a sporty personality that most rivals can't quite replicate.